All right, everybody, welcome back and thank you for completing your digital resume in part one of this project. In part two, we're going to be using Adobe Spark to create a video that is all about you. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to need to do is to open up a Google Chrome window. Make sure that you are logged in to your Lytle ISD account. You should say your ID number at lisdstudent.org. Mine's a little different. All right, once we get you logged into there, we are going to type in spark.adobe.com and hit enter. And just like the other day, you got to hit allow and allow. Once we get in, we're going to take a look at creating a slideshow. A slideshow is what we are going to do. We are going to call this title all about me, all about me, all about me. All right, so here we go. Next, and I want to start from scratch. They have some templates that you can use here, but I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. Now, after this screen, what you should get is a tutorial on how to use Adobe Spark to create a slide. You hit the button right down here, and it'll take you through that tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. You hit this here and it'll take you through the tutorial. I'm going to hit down here, okay, I'm ready, and it'll let me launch into the actual process of creating my slideshow. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first slide and I am going to put in a title. So since this is all about me, and that's what you're going to do, is tell us all about you, I'm going to put the story of, and then I'm going to go to the next one down, and I'm going to tell it Robert Mummy. All right. So if you look at it, my name is smaller than the story of, and really my name should be bigger because that's the most important part of the title, and your name should be bigger too. So now we have the smaller the story of, and then we have the big Robert Mummy. So you would have something similar to that. If you notice there's a microphone here, you can actually record narration, and we will get to that a little bit later on. Next thing I'm going to do, this is your credit slide. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a new slide. And I want to go ahead and tell about myself using pictures, just like I did on the example that you find in the assignment on my sample digital resume. So if you go into the sample digital resume in Google Classroom, you go down to My Video Projects, and then you see project number 2. Click on the link of the video there, and it'll be a more complete version of what I'm expecting. But right now I'm just going to show you how to use the tools. All right, that being said, I want to add a photo here, so I'm going to hit photo. I'm going to tell it that I want to get it from my Google Drive. Remember, we did the Google Drive. That's why you had to be logged in as you in Google. So I'm going to get my pictures out of a folder that I called cows. And the reason I called it cows is because some of my cows are in that folder. All right, so I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm going to put this picture in first because that's me back whenever I was in the 4th or 5th grade, right there. And that's Kelly Moore and Johnny Maraida, but that's me. Now, if you want to zoom in a little, you can using this. If you want to zoom out, you can doing this. Okay, but we're going to zoom in since we're concentrating, or I'm focusing on telling you about me. So once again, we can record narration, we can add a caption, but we're going to leave it just like that for right now. Next thing I want to do is add another photo, and I'm going to go back to Google Drive, and I'm going to take another picture, which is this one. This is from high school. And if you look closely, you can see Mr. Fender in there, and Miss Tomlinson from the elementary school. This was Mrs. Bright. She was from the elementary school. But those are all people that I went to high school with. All right, so there you go. And there's me in the middle with the dark glasses right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and add another slide. So that gets me out of high school. Wait, before I get out of high school, I want to show you one of my high school teachers. We're going to add a photo. And, oh, we have to tell it Google Drive. We're going to put Mr. Beard was my freshman ag teacher. Yep, Mr. Beard's been here a while. That's Mr. Beard. Mr. Beard went from here teaching ag to being a vice principal and then all the way over to Divine so that he could be a principal. Then came back after he retired and he's teaching ag again. We're going to add another slide here. And we're going to put another picture in from Google Drive again because I placed all of my pictures over there. While I was in high school, I worked on the yearbook staff. And if you look at this photo closely, you'll see that in this ad section, it says Pages by Robert Mummy right there. So I worked on those ad pages. Moving right along, I'm going to add another slide. This time, just to break up the monotony, I'm going to put a split screen. And so I'm going to put my photo over here. And that photo is going to come from Google Drive also. And we're going to put down this, which is the index from the yearbook. And in the old days, when you created an index, you had to do it page by page and write everybody's name down in the school, and then you would put their numbers of the pages that they were on, starting at the beginning and ending at the end. So there is the index. On this side, I'm going to put also another photo, and the photo on this side is also going to come from Google Drive, and I just want to speed up my slideshow some. So I am going to put in, what do I want to put in next? I'm going to put in this early voting picture because I want you to know that I do vote. There we go. Now, if you put the pictures in and you want to switch them, you can by doing that, and now it moves them around. You don't have to. Okay, and we're going to put a caption on this one. Oops, we're going to do a caption, and it puts it in there, and you can type it, and you're going to put text. Everyone should vote. Everyone should vote. Woo! Exclamation point. All right, we're going to click off of it. It's going to do that. And we're going to come back in and we're going to do the picture. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. And it looks like that caption kind of messed up what we were doing here. So we're going to hit the trash can on that caption and see if it'll put us back like we were before. No, I really messed that up. So we're going to get rid of that one too. We're going to click on it and we're going to edit it, and we are going to tell it to delete that. Delete. There we go. All right, so we're going to put that back in. We're going to do the split screen. We're going to do the pictures down here. Photo and Google Drive, and we are going to put in the index, and we are also going to put in here photo, and we're going to do the early voting photo. There we go. The bad thing is there's really no way in this split screen. It doesn't look like there's a way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in the split screen you can make it smaller, but on the side that the text is on or the picture's on, you really can't. Okay, so there we go. We learned something new about that. All right, now let me go ahead and show you real quick because it's already 10 minutes into this video. If you want to record something, you go to the slide that you want to record. This I'm going to leave alone and have music. This one I'm going to click on it, hit record. Hi, this is me when I was in the 5th grade. Boop. And then I can play it. And it played it right there. Unfortunately, you couldn't hear it, and I couldn't hear it because I'm doing the Screencastify right now. All right, so that's how you use Adobe Spark to create a video. Oh, when you get to the end, make sure that you add your own credits. So here you want to put credits, and you want to put down here created with work by, and you're going to put me, your name, Robert T. Mummy, because everything that I used was stuff that I created. I think that you can make the text bigger. Yes, you can. And you can, that one looks like it's not going to, but this one you can. There you go. So that's how you put together a Adobe Spark slideshow. Oh, and music. You can put music in. You can come up here and you can pick one of their theme musics and it'll play behind the narration where you're talking about each slide. So that's the way you use Adobe Spark to make a video. Look forward to seeing what you put together. Make sure that you add it to your digital resume. That way I can click on the link and actually see your project. Thank you and have a good day.